Hello, hello. All right, we are back. Today is Thursday. It is upper body B. I'm gonna start a workout. I gotta fucking go on this one. I swear this is one of those days where you're like, feels busy, where'd the time go? But then you're also like, wasn't I that busy? What the fuck happened? Hasn't been anything too crazy, but I had 3 clients so far. One more today, and then some online shit. And then also was just fucking call with my fucking mom for a long time. She and my stepdad and grandma are coming out to fucking visit tomorrow. So just checking with them, making sure and seeing if we need to get anything else, sharing the itinerary, you know. And then call with my dad, blah, 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 blah. I swear, it's like the hardest thing to fucking juggle right now is phone calls, especially with family, since it's important, right? No, I'm saying that jokingly because it's all important stuff. And I think that's probably one of the most important things, but it still does eat up some time. So anyway, I'm behind, but that's okay. I'm going to jam out this workout. I got about 50-ish minutes until my next client. Again, this virtual guy, so I don't have to go anywhere, but still try to make a little protein shake action. Anyway, all right, so let's get into this. So I'm doing a very similar, again, this is my kind of lazy way of just opening up the shoulders a little bit. So because I'm able to lean into this, it's kind of a passive way to just open up your shoulders. And what I mean, it's like assisting, okay? It's not my own arm strength doing it. I can kind of lean into it and kind of pull back, almost like you had some partner assisted stretching going on. And again, I'm just going through the shoulders, the full range of motion. Nothing too serious. Again, play around with different warm-ups, have kind of this Rolodex, and you can kind of just pick what you're feeling. Like, ooh, I really like this one. So that's more or less kind of what I do. I'm gonna go through the backside, kind of similar thing. Flip it around. This is not gonna be the best view, but that's okay. Same type of deal here. Now I'm gonna like stretch out the back or whatever, okay? Do some overhead stuff since we got those kind of modified TRX pull-ups for today. Oh, get a little traction in there too. Just kind of fucking feels good. Then we come up, same thing. Let's get a little length, mid-trap rhomboids. Nothing too crazy here. Boom. Rotate, rotate. Let's get a little thoracic rotation in here. So, and again, the kind of method to this madness is just, it's light exposure to bigger ranges of motion. That's usually what I do first. So again, like if I was like, all right, I walk in and this is the biggest circle I can do. It's like, let's see if we can get that circle a little bit bigger. Usually I start with these kind of passive things, so they're assisted. And then I'll go into more of like an active stuff. So again, passively stretching things out. And now I'm honestly just gonna do kind of different TRX push-ups. And then I do like one short and one long lever. So meaning it'll be like a pseudo push up one side, chest fly. And I just hit different angles here. So now we're starting, I don't love the term activation, but again, we're just going through the full range of motion. We did that passively with the shoulders, and now we're doing it actively. So graded exposure when it comes to exposure to range of motion, and then this kind of acute graded exposure to tension in the muscle in these different kind of positions here. And even more specifically, like end ranges. End ranges is almost always where you're gonna get fucked up, okay? So spend some time. So again, here's end range of shoulder flexion. That's where we do a pull-up from, initiating. It's also where we end on a shoulder press. So I'm gonna spend a little bit time here just to start kind of warming up some muscles and start turning those fucking things on. So in this overhead position, we got some pec minor, some serratus here, maybe a little bit of lats, but they don't have much leverage. So starting to just kind of push down. And then here, this is end range shoulder extension. So I'm just kind of driving forward a little bit, creating some tension. Again, end range is generally when you're gonna pull something, tear something, fuck something up. So I'm just light exposure. And then I'm just kind of ramping up on the tension. So it's not like, oh, we haven't done anything up here and then we're gonna give it full force. It's like, well, can't you see how something could go wrong there? And then we'll hit from the other side too. So I'll hit some W presses again. So now I'm end range shoulder flexion, but pulling this way. So same thing, just exposing myself to some light tension in that end range. It's probably going to be the best for you. And then I'll just get some of this W or face pull action. Again, working a little external rotation, rotator cuff shits. Get that warmed up. I'll hit some kind of high row. And then now some more lat bias, kind of pull down type shit. The rug is fucking sliding on me, god damn it. And then here, just some light internal rotation. I'm assisting at that bottom position. Okay, sweet. All right, that's it for kind of general warm up. Now we're gonna get more specific. We're gonna start with kind of the same thing. So because the A, I usually start with more of a horizontal press, horizontal pull. Now we're gonna go vertical press pull. So this is gonna be very similar to, I think, the last one that we did. It's going to be a seated dumbbell shoulder press, overhead press. And then we're gonna pair that with that modified TRX pull up. Again, we want a vertical pull. I'd love to get just a pull up bar in here. I could even probably do a door attachment one. I just don't have one yet. So I'm trying to mimic a pull up with this movement. If you have a pull up bar or pull down, that is much better in my opinion than what I'm doing, but I'm just kind of MacGyvering it. So let me set this up and I'll catch you on that first set. All right, first warm up or acclimation set, whatever you want to fucking call it. Dumbbell shoulder press. I'll probably switch this one up soon. It's funny because I was like contemplating, because I've actually been doing this for a while now. But I was like, fuck, I don't really know. It's hard because it's maybe a single arm dumbbell push press. I like push presses to keep them in dumbbells. One, I have access to a dumbbell and it's a little bit easier on you, like orthopedically, I think, and just an easier skill set than a barbell. But I'm already maxing these out. So in my head, I'm like, well, I can't really overhoat. If I'm doing strict press, now obviously it's different because I'm standing, but if I can do a strict press seated with the max of weight for, I think I did 8 last week, a push press doesn't really, I mean, again, it's slightly different exercise, but it doesn't really make sense. I would rather go higher than what you can physically strict press when it's a push press. That's why you do the push on it. So I don't know, I'll think about it and I'll have something new soon here. So let's go. That was weird, I swear there was a bug on my leg. Okay. All right. So there's a There's the 40s for about 12 on there. All right, and we'll go. Just got a pull-up guy. Again, if you have a fucking pull-up bar, do pull-ups, please. I'm constantly playing around with the position. I need to take some more physics classes on how to figure this out to make these even harder. Because last week I did these, I didn't film that one, but I shortened them up thinking I would be like more pseudo pull-up, and it was easier. So apparently I'm fucking stupid. I need to figure out how these moment arms and shit work. Okay, here's warm-up set 1. I'm gonna go into my second warm-up set here in a minute, and then I have 2 kind of harder working sets. Where again, how I quantify this is just proximity to failure, all right? So what I do in real time on the shoulder press, I did 40s for 12, then I'll grab 60s. Usually that one's like 8-ish or so. Again, the goal here is like, be warmed up enough to where you feel good and ideally perform good. So sometimes it takes playing around with it, because if you warm up correctly, you will have like a potentiation effect so that your first set is almost the strongest. But it kind of depends how many warm-up sets you have, how much time you have, blah, 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 blah. If I had all the time on the world today, I'd probably do 1 additional warm-up set with like my working, so I'd probably go like 40s or so for whatever, 10 to 12, 60s, maybe 6 to 8. And then I'd probably do 70s or maybe even 80s past for like 2, okay? The goal there is to potentiate. So increasing motor unit recruitment and stuff like that, so that you're actually stronger for the first set than if you would have just done 60s. I'm explaining it really, really bad, but that's why people do jumping exercise or explosion exercise or whatever before some of their heavy strength stuff, is if you do it correctly, you'll be able to actually get more out of the strength set. I don't want to fully go in depth right now because I need to fucking rest. So let me get this done and I'll see you in a second. All right. Second and last warm-up set. Got the 60s on this bitch. Yeah, in my power blocks right now, I have the expansion up to 70s. I should have gotten up to 90s, but fucking whatever. Okay, last warm up. So again, enough to warm up and potentiate, but we ideally don't want to fatigue. Do not fatigue. So don't do 30 reps in your fucking warm up unless it's so incredibly light. Honestly, I think the worst thing about lifting with no music is hearing all the popping and crackling in my fucking joints. It's so great. Okay. So this is why I fucking hate this exercise. Because for me to get a good training stimulus, I need to add load. It's too easy for me. So I did a sandbag and it's fucking annoying. So here's actually, let me see how I can fucking set this shit up. Let's see if I can see from here. You wanna see my ghetto way of making this work. Okay. So now I'm going sandbag. So the sandbag I have is there's a 50 in there and a 25. So meaning with both sandbags, 75. So I took out the 25, so now I have 50 pounds in this guy, and I lay that fucker on my lap. Okay. So this is what I've been doing, or this is what I did last week. God damn it. God damn it. Angle this bitch down a little bit. So watch this shit. Watch this shit. So I'm always figuring out more comfy ways so I don't fuck my shit up. So this is what I do. Take a seat, sandbag, on the lap, on my nards. Then we get set up with the feet. And we do this. Oh, fucking, here I go. Whoa. One more. Okay. Okay. So yeah, there you go. Really sketchy way to do it. All right. I'm gonna take a minute and a half, and then I'll get on my first heavy working set of the dumbbell shoulder press. Okay, first working set here. I'm gonna go like one in reserve on this one here. I'm hoping that I turn my noise canceling on because I'm playing fucking music, because yeah, it's not fun, but it's just quiet as shit in here. So, all right. So yeah, again, got these bad boys maxed out. If you watched my last video, I'm weak, especially pushing, but everything. Oh shit. All right. Let's see what we got. That's camera angle. Fuck it. No whiskey. Here we go. Yep. 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 Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Not too bad. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay. Now, because this is my working sets, I'm gonna give myself 1 minute, catch my breath a little bit, and then I'm gonna throw the 75-pounder on my lap. Similar shit. I'll probably keep it like, no. Same thing. Yeah. Hold on. I'll catch you in a second. Fuck. Okay. Why my brain just fucking lagged out there is I forgot. And again, I've been lazy with tracking, to be honest, just because I've been busy, but I'd like to get tracking again because progressive overload is the goal. And should it organically kind of happen if you're giving appropriate effort? Like, yes, but I still think it's easy to kind of track and manage and organize some of your training. And so you know what you hit, so there's not redundancies and whatnot. But normally I'd kind of know, all right, it is for 85 pounds for 5. Okay, cool. My goal is to see if I can go for a 6 on this one if it's there, blah, 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 blah. So I forgot that last week what I did, the first working set I actually did this, 75. And then I'm gonna throw this bitch on there. And this is so uncomfortable. So let's see. No. Can I fit this? No. We're just gonna fucking deal with it and hope for the best. Hopefully it doesn't squish my fucking nads. So yeah, 75 plus a 20 on this one. And then the last set I've been doing actually single arm. So without further ado, let's fucking get into it. Shit. This is not smart. Oh God. I'm also like, what am I door rated for? I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Oh shit. Fuck off, chair. Ah! Oof. 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 Yeah, that's a little sketch. All right, I'm gonna take a minute and a half, and we'll smash through one more set of that. All right, last set. Yeah, we'll see how this noise cancellation works. So last set here, I would call this 0 to 1 in reserve. Um, it's fucking hard. So a lot of the literature is showing it's probably better keeping 1 in reserve because again, if you're going off of like a stimulus to fatigue model, and I've touched on this in other videos, so sorry if I'm reiterating if you already watched, but yes, is that final rep when you go to 0 RAR, more stimulus? Sure. But it starts to be getting lopsided with the fatigue that you're getting as well, too. So I would say just kind of gauge, dude. If you're feeling like beat up or performance isn't going well or progressive overload's not going as well, I'd probably actually try going just to 1 in reserve, like 2 to 1 in reserve. That's it. Like as close you get to failure. You're always keeping some in reserve, which it might seem kind of like counterintuitive, like I need to push harder, but sometimes that could be. It could just be the fatigue that you have, which is getting in the way of performance and whatnot. So we'll kind of gauge. It's hard for me, like psychologically, it's hard for me to go 1 in reserve, especially on the final set. I'm like, I just want to leave it all out there. So it's going to be close though. So we'll see. Oh shit. Here we go. Yeah, buddy. Yep. Yep. Okay. So I match 8 and 8. So again, like the goal. Sorry, let me pause this fucking shit. Time after time. Okay. Um, so I did 8 and 8 with the 70s. So my goal, if I'm sticking to this progressive overload, and always remember, it's earn, not force. Because for progressive overload, and remember, that is the adaptation. It should have already occurred. So I think a lot of people are just like, I need to get 9 to progressive overload. No, you should be able to get 9 at similar levels of intensity or effort. So that's why I'm like, if you just got 8 at 1 RAR and then 9 at 0, progressive overload really didn't happen, okay? You just got closer to failure. So the goal is it's a similar level of effort or intensity or whatever, but you're able to squeeze out an additional rep or a little bit more load. So what I'm going to be aiming for within the next week or two, one of those sets is 9, one of those sets is 8. I kind of base it off of how I feel during the first set or two. If you do the potentiation acclimation sets correctly, it should be the first set to actually go for it. Because again, you're just accumulating more and more fatigue through the session. All right. So again, if you warm up appropriately and do the potentiation sets, your first set should be the one that you go for it. But sometimes I use that first working set as still kind of a pseudo half warm up, and I'll leave a little bit more in reserve. So anyway, we'll see. But yes, 8 and 8. And like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I did 7 and 8. So goal would be a 9 and 8. Or you can look at it as just a cumulative. So over 2 sets, I accumulated 16 reps. The goal is 17 and above. All right. So what I did last week, which was kind of fun, kind of sucked balls, is I turned this into a single arm. Let me see how I can set this up to a single arm TRX row. The only thing that's a little annoying here is you're kind of fighting rotation a bit. So you have to go like super wide base with the feet. But I'm able to get more load, obviously, because I'm just doing this unilaterally and drive a lot of fucking output. The biggest thing with the single arm stuff is, yes, you're able to load it more. But if you're constantly fighting stability, then it might give you a sensation of harder without being more effective. So just keep that in mind. I'll start with my left arm so you guys can kind of see what this looks like here. And actually, I've been liking strapping up for this bitch too. So I don't even have to fuck with grip, because sometimes grip does limit me on this one, because the TRX straps, they're like kind of soft foamish. So without further ado, let's get into this shit. Let's get Cindy Lauper back on. Time waiting. Okay, so one arm. Go, God. Shit balls. I don't know, 6.5-ish. Okay, give me a minute. All right, last set, or just last arm on this one. Club on the weekend. Okay, I'm gonna go for similar shits as this one, but again, I just care about effort and output. All right, we'll start with our feet up here. Fuck. Holy shit balls. Okay. I'm gonna set up this next one. I'll be back in a minute. Okay. So if you watched my last video, I'm actually gonna do the same, I guess, try set here. So this is a little bit more reactive, deceleration, acceleration. So again, just touching on some qualities that you'll still get a bit of strength. Well, strength, I think, awesome for actually this. Still a bit of hypertrophy, but again, that's not the main emphasis or focus with this exercise. It is building, and this is where the kind of athleticism based and just having general good tolerance capacity to speed, to acceleration, deceleration, changing directions rapidly, et cetera, et cetera. So you don't get fucked up in life. And again, this is not all of my stuff, obviously. If you watch any of my other videos, still overwhelming majority of my goals are fucking aesthetic based. But it's aesthetics with some fun, and I hate the word functional. It's fucking stupid. But it's just basically so I don't get fucked up if I want to throw a ball, play some pickleball, play a pickup game of basketball, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And so I don't just look like a fucking clown on the field, because not that it matters what other people think and say, but if you look great and perform like a dumb fuck, I think it does look kind of stupid. But again, to each your own. I'm gonna take the mic off for this one. Put it close by. So for those that are fucking touching themselves, my grunts. All right, here we go. So again, this is the one where we're breaking, accelerating, pause, then explode. We're going for set it. Oh shit. Are the sound effects necessary? Yes. Necessary? Is it necessary I drink my own urine? Yes, it is. Okay, same thing, man. Reactive on these face pulls, TRXWs, whatever. Okay. What the fuck? Fuck. All right. Did 9 there because I was doing 8. I started with I think 6 and 8. So now I'm going 7, 9. Okay. And then I'm keeping in those weird overhead dribbles. Honestly, this is a new one to me. So I don't want to make it seem like I'm some expert on this. I'm fucking around with it. Again, this is more from probably a tolerance in some capacity to this overhead end range overhead flexion, being able to kind of rapidly flex and extend your shoulder without fucking it up. Just being able to turn the muscle on and off really, really quick. So I'm just playing around with it and see what it does. I might never do these again. Okay. 20. But yeah, so for anyone that's challenging that, this fucking probably, I don't know. I don't know. In this industry, it's fucking annoying as shit, bro. And I was telling my client this the other day. Um, Obviously, social media, we need to be polarizing. And of course, rage bait and all these different things. And having very polarized stances sells. So I don't know. It's also hard because and I was telling him in context with injuries. I was saying, dude, you can pick any exercise that you see currently at the gym or ever seen. And I guarantee you, there is a subset of the population that says that exercise or position or weight or whatever caused their pain and cured their pain. I fucking guarantee it. There's people never do deadlifts again. Fuck my back up. There's people, oh, deadlifts help build a strong, resilient back. I haven't had back pain since I started deadlifting. Squats, same dude, everything. So what does that mean? Or what's the takeaway? Well, it's fucking individual, dude. It's fucking individual. So take everything with a fucking grain of salt, dude. Yes, there's people that have done Jefferson curls. I've talked to people that swear that Jefferson, that loaded super flex spine thing, fixed their back issues. I talked to some ultra marathon guy a couple of years ago. He's like, yeah, it really helped. And you see other people, like, oh, it's going to break your fucking back, blah, 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 blah. So again, it's individual. And this is why play around with things. Again, if you can't have some guidance with a good coach that understands this, it's always good. Not to plug myself, but to plug myself, get some coaching below. But yeah, dude, it's fucking individual. So just always keep that in mind, man. But it's also just annoying as someone that's been in this field for 15 fucking years now, obsessed with it for 21 or something. It's annoying because I understand these things. So I hate when people are like, oh, this exercise sucks or this or blah, 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 blah. So anyway, give me another 30 seconds. I'm going to do one more. So just 2 of these ones today. And now we're going to go more reactive. So this is not a pause. This is an explode. So we want to use that stretch shortening cycle at the bottom of the push-ups, and everything else will be the same. Okay. Last one here. So again, I'm going to stick with 7, but remember, no pause in this one. So again, if you watch my last video, we are now taxing that amortization phase. So in between the eccentric and concentric, we want to utilize that stretch shortening cycle. And we also want to build tolerance to that, because again, that's how you're not usually pausing for something. Like if you're playing a sport or some shit like that, you're usually pausing, stopping, then going. It's ba-boom. Okay. So good tolerance to this one, so we don't fuck up our shoulders if we want to get fun, have fun, get crazy. Okay, 7 reps here. Here we go. I think there might have been one in there for good luck. It's okay. Oh my God, where am I going? What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. Let's try from here. Okay. Same thing, 9 over here. Let's get a little bit more lean back. Holy. All right. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I'll raise this up so it's not on my fat stomach. All right. Coming up. Cool beans. Let me take a minute. And then we have our max out 1.5s. We're getting there. Fuck, I'm taking too long. Okay, so now one all-out set of 1.5s here. I'm fucking up. We're already at 50 minutes here. I'm gonna trim more off of this workout. It's just taking too fucking long. My apologies. All right, 1.5. Here we go. Oh, shit. Holy dicks. Okay, take a minute, let me set up this and burn this shit out. Ah. All right, upper back chest supported row for this one. I'm gonna have to put you down. Hex bar, low handle, and then I use these ones so I can hit a pronated grip. Sometimes it's annoying because they're not balanced, the fucking bar rotates, feels like it's gonna break your arm, whatever. So put you down, get it going. So yeah, this is not perfectly balanced. Fucking slides out. And you're nervous. It's gonna break something. Okay. Whew. Fuck. Those are hard. So today, I'm gonna pair that with TRX tricep extensions. Let's come over here. Okay, put you down again. Oh, shit. Oh, fucking shit. All right, 1 minute. I'll be back. All right. Let's see how the back is looking here. No fucking looking at my butthole. Okay. Whoo-wee. All right, last set of these two. Then I need to just jam out biceps and shoulders to get the fuck out of here. Whoa, Jesus Christ. It's the worst part ever. Getting in position here, these sketchy things. Okay. Yep. Yep, I shit myself. Okay. One more time here. I'm dying. Fucking dying. It's hot as shit in this garage. I gotta go. Okay. All right. Just gonna do one quick bicep lateral raise. Damn, I'm sweaty and red. That's nice. That's sexual. I'll be back in a minute. Last thing. All right, I'm just gonna kind of YOLO full send one set of curls, one set of lateral raises, and fucking call it. So let's get it. Got 50s on here. I don't know how this is gonna feel. Probably gonna struggle like a motherfucker. Let's go. Holy shit, fuck. Holy fuck. Okay. Okay. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying, but I gotta go. I'm dying, but I gotta go. Jeez. I don't know why this workout always takes me too long. I still have to say, with the camera, it always adds probably at least another 10 minutes. I'm talking, I'm yapping, but whatever. Okay, final set, lateral raises. Got some 30s, I don't know, I haven't done these in a while, so we'll see how it goes. Okay. All right, fam. Thanks again, all three of you, for watching. Appreciate it. There's my upper B. Yeah. All right, kids. Do the normal shit. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will be back tomorrow. And probably not tomorrow. Bailey's in town this weekend. It's probably gonna be off. I don't even know when you're seeing this, so sometimes I do different weeks and shit like that. But if I can check in, I'll check in. If I don't on Saturday, get your steps, have fun, have balance, and that's it. I'll see you tomorrow, next day.